no motion. I see me, I'll be get hit with a toaster. Hey, catch it, we leaving these mother.
What's good, man? It's your boy EME LOUI, man, with the new show, Ask Me, man. And today the show is not about, I want to let y'all know before we go any further, the show in the future is not about interviewing people, it's about interviewing me. That's why it's called Ask Me. But today, it's the first one, and we got a special guest, EME Fambam, man, upcoming hottest artist from Ohio, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell them about you, man.
Hey, y'all know what the fuck going on, niggas. Youngest niggas from the rain eating, like, I ain't got to say too much, like, everybody in the O really know about me, but we out here in Atlanta, nigga. I'm with my pops. Like, we finna get active, nigga. I'm on this podcast. We finna talk some shit, smoke, drink a little. You feel me? Do the normal.
So, now, before we do this, I want now, even this is my child, but we professional and we not about to do the whole father and son shit today. Y'all be like, it's this shit, like I'm you know what I'm saying, he gonna talk to you like, you know what I'm saying, how he started, you know what I'm saying. I didn't tell him to say this is all him, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. He has literally made his own wave. Like, dad has nothing to do with his wave. I mean, I help, you know, I'm making some, you know, flyers and some shit for, but as far as the real hard work, he does it all. Like, you know what I'm saying, like promotion, out, video, he does everything, you know what I'm saying. So I don't get, you know what I'm saying, I don't take credit for that, you know what I'm saying. Only credit I take is him being my child, you know, and Easy Money Entertainment.
Oh, facts.
EME.
Big Easy Money shit. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
So when we get to this, he's an upcoming artist, you know what I'm saying, and you know he gonna tell y'all about himself. So look, right now
we enjoy ourselves.
We do, because this shit is
like, this our life, like, and we do this shit with passion. So we're here to have fun and enjoy ourselves. Most niggas, they do this shit for clout and to get out there, and man, we just here to have fun. Tell y'all the real, man.
And like, man, you know what? This dude, like, he's literally, he's like me, man, but he's literally self-made. Like, it ain't no fucking, like, and there's a lot of people that watch me and know me that's about to watch this. Y'all about to be surprised because y'all like, we didn't even know he had a child. So,
I'm here.
But that's my boy. That's my only son. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about this is, like y'all know, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know what I'm saying, young, upcoming rapper, just like he doing, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't ask him to take this lane. He took this lane on his own. It didn't want like, hey, you need to follow dad's footsteps, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was completely all him, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but the thing it was for me, it was so happy because that, you know what I'm saying, I'm 40, right? Shit kind of like, wait, you know what I'm saying, done for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can make a song here and there, but I don't see myself, but me and him actually gonna make an album together. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying?
It's coming.
Because I'm nasty still, I don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? I just, as far as, hey, you see I got great album, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna live my dream through him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I was trying to do, he doing it. And without me even asking him to do, he doing it just because that's what he want to do, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, so I don't want people to look at this and be like, I'll push him to do this shit and not, you know what I'm saying? This, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I didn't even know he was rapping, man, until like 2018.
And for some of the people who don't know, I tried to tell y'all, my dad, he didn't know I was doing this till I popped out on him. He like, shit, you already know, this is what we finna do. We gonna rock out and turn it up a notch.
So it was, you know, but shit, that was like one of the best days of my life just to hear him say that, because it was like, damn, like he actually finishing this shit, like, and my brother too, like, and my sister, like this, the music shit is in my family, like, it's just that, you know, like me and my brother, we almost got far, you know what I'm saying, almost got a deal with Warner Brother Records, you know what I'm saying, so it was actually Swisher House, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna be a Swisher House Warner Brothers, you know what I'm saying, but we, you know, shit was, you know, the head, it wasn't really me and my brother, it was just, you know, the under company we was with, you know what I'm saying, and that, my brother and they won't see it eye to eye, you know, because my brother,
right,
had his own production, which is his uncle. And my brother production was better than the nigga who, you know what I'm saying? So my brother like, man, fuck that. Like, nigga, we ain't about to, and I'm like, I'm the little brother, I'm thirsty. I'm like, nigga, fuck that, nigga, we gotta get this shit. But my brother like, nigga, listen, bro, in 2-3 years, nigga, we gonna be washed up. Not saying we gonna be washed up like we gonna be, but just saying the label. Look what Switch.
The labels, man, they so washy right now, man.
Switch House actually end up going down like 3 years after that. I bullshit you not, man. I swear to God, like he predicted that shit, bro. I'm like, but we never talked about it though. But it was just like, you know, bro. Like you see what happened to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was right, but. You know, everything happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't my reason. I don't know if it was my reason not to get on at that time. Like, it wasn't meant for me to get on. But I'm going to tell you this.
I'm right here, baby.
So, listen, Famous. His real name is Famous. I named him Famous. I'm not going to... Y'all, his rap name is EME Fambam. I'm EME LOUI. But y'all, I don't care. You know, he might not mind y'all calling me Famous. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really care, like, you feel me? I actually tell a lot of people my real name and they don't believe me, so I just go with the flow.
Yeah. Tell them your siblings' name.
Shit, Marvelous, Joyous, Precious, Fabulous, and here go me, Famous.
So, what made you want to start rapping yourself?
Man, actually, I just seen that, like, I had the potential in myself. Like, I was going to the studio looking, like, just checking stuff out, seeing how it was, testing the waters. Then I seen that my big brother was rapping. And, I mean, he was doing good and all, but it's like, I see he wasn't really getting nowhere. So, what I did was, I sat back and learned the music industry, like, how to promote myself, how to get out there, how to get in people's faces. And I sat back doing that for like some months, like before I start even laying the verse down on the track. Like I learned the music industry first. Then after that, I'm like, okay, I got it. I know what to do. I know where to push it at. I know where to put my music at. I know where to, you feel me, get the fan base. So when I put out my first song.
And this is all on his, you heard what he said. This was all him, man. Go ahead.
Thank you, man. So, after I put out my first song, everybody was like, oh, this Famous, like, you feel me? They knew me like football, basketball, stuff like that, but they ain't know I was rapping. Like, they like, okay, this Famous, we know him from school, we know him around, we see him around, but we don't know you do big stuff, like, you feel me? So, I put out my first song, it got like 200 views, 300 views. It's called Life Lessons. That actually, like, you feel me? That opened me up to my music career. Like, that let me know, like, I got it. Like, I made my mark at that point. And this is my first song. Like, everybody, like, I'm getting text messages, people from school. They're like, bro, I just seen your new song. Like, you feel me? Even though 300, 200 views, not a lot, but to me, just now starting to rap, I'm like, you feel me?
And you know what? And listen, this is his own brain. Now, listen, let me tell you something. He amazes me every fucking time because it's like, he just makes me sit back and smile because I don't really have to, you know what I'm saying? It's like he know. Like
I know everything. Like, I know from deals to scams to nigga.
Like right now, my son has a contract for $2 million, right?
Right now.
And we don't, like, you know.
Like, we don't even get into all that, like.
We ain't even about to get into the record label because we still negotiating, so I'm not about to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just the first part, you know, it's kind of, I'm not what, you know, daddy ain't on the first part, like, you know what I'm saying? The money is cool. Now, the money would be cool if they gave us the money up front. But how they trying to give us the money, I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
I don't give a fuck how bad we still need money. Like
how
that ain't. Cause listen, if you offer him, if y'all gonna offer him this much, what y'all trying to offer us right now, y'all are offering him, y'all are giving this. you know, and it's 7 digits. You know what I'm saying? It's 7 digits.
7 digits.
You know what I'm saying? But the 7 digits ain't how they try to give us the seven digits. It ain't adding up over the time, because him doing something once, he can make one song and make that 7 digits, and you know what I'm saying. So it's, you know what I'm saying. But we, you know, we gonna get it. We gonna get it popping. Yeah, he had to take, that man took his teeth out. He said, look. He got grills. Listen, I told him, I'm like, son, you gotta get used to the grills. You want
y'all,
the interview?
just for y'all that don't know, even if I'm talking weird or any of that, I just got my shit sized and put on, like, they just came actually. So like, I'm just now used to starting to get the feeling of them. But shit, I fuck with them. We gonna rock out. I'm good for sure.
So look, the first song you made, what was the name of your first song?
Life Lessons.
Cause okay, you did say Life Lessons. I didn't even know it was. I never. You know what? I still ain't heard his first fucking song yet. So, nigga. So when you did you write it? Did you freestyle it? How did you do it?
I mean, I wrote it. Like, you feel me? I wrote it, and this is the thing about my first song. As I was writing it, I'm like, you feel me? I was just sitting back thinking, like, I gotta, like, most rappers, like, when they first start rapping, like, they'll talk about anything, like, even if it ain't true, none of that, like, you feel me?
We don't do that.
Like, me, I had to, like, it literally took me, like, I'd say at least 2 days, like, even some of y'all might say I'm lying and stuff like that, but trust me, like, I had to sit back and think about, like,
you said it took you how long?
2 days.
For what?
To write a song.
Why would people think you lying?
No, because I'm saying, like, for me, I'm just saying, like, now, I write a song within 30 minutes. Man, you just play the beat. Right, 30 minutes, I'm telling you, 16 done, hook done, number 16. Like, that's how easy it is now. But, like, back then, it took me a minute because I really, like...
It took me a minute, too, son. That's how it was. Yeah, because, like, nigga, I bought my own shit up, nigga.
Like, real, like I was rewriting. I'm going back. Like, I don't like this. Let me put something else. Where I'm like, no, the people might not like this. So I was switching it so many times.
When I taught your brother how to write, and his brother that he said his big brother.
Brother.
When I taught Fab how to write, you know what I'm saying? Fab was like 7. I taught that nigga how to write his raps. So he was writing this shit, right? But it wasn't rhyming, right? But I was just teaching him the structure. But this little nigga was so smart, he knew this, like, and then and like every day he'll write a rap, you know what I'm saying? He'll like, here, Dad, and now, you know, read it. He'd be like, rap it for me. And I rap it, you know, shit ain't rhyming, y'all. This shit don't rhyme at all, right? But he happy though.
He like, yeah, I wrote.
He happy I'm rapping this shit because he like, I wrote that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like the most fuck. It didn't rhyme, but I'm about to tell y'all
the principle about it.
It wasn't even that fame. It was the words the nigga was using. The words didn't rhyme. But the nigga was using words that was like, I'm like, the nigga had I'm like, man, what the, this nigga 7 years old. Fuck this nigga. But at the same time, his dad, so he hear his dad, because Fab used to watch me a lot, like, you know what I'm saying, like when he was, like, right here on the hip shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, shit that he should have seen, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know what I'm saying, but, so, him having a while was shocked, but then I'm like, oh shit, that's my child. He be around me, so like, but yeah, I told that nigga how to write, and then he brought me his first rap that he actually rhymes. And like the first half rhymed, but the other part was fucked up. But it was like, I'm like, this little nigga gonna be something. So yeah, I hope you hear that, son. Say, I hope it motivates you to get yourself together, nigga. You feel me?
You already know what it is, brother.
So the first time you ever went to the studio, what was the guy? You know what? I'm not gonna ask you because you know what I'm saying. But I'm a real nigga, so I'm not.
It's all good.
It's all good because the person I'm about to mention, we got into it over my son's shit.
Altercations. You
know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, like when it comes to my babies, anybody tell you so. especially when it comes to business, like that shit is like 5 times what it would be if it was on some normal shit. So like, but it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? I hope he understand that I just want the best for my son. Like, you know what I'm saying? But your first time in the studio, tell him about the guy that you hooked up with, and you know he looked out for you. You know what I'm saying? So tell him about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? That's part of your beginning. So you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know.
Let me start this with y'all. Well, my first producer, you feel me? When I got in the studio, I'm not gonna lie, he showed me some things. He showed me how to produce. He showed me how to mix and master. He showed me a lot of things. Like he opened me up to the music industry somewhat. Like, you feel me? He was a part of my career. I can't say, like, you feel me? But when I first started with him, like, everything was good. Like, you feel me? We doing shows. We traveling. Like, we even went to Texas. Like, for real. Like, we went to Texas. Like, we was doing big stuff. Like, you feel me? We was doing good. Like, nigga, the shows hitting. Like, we won. We opened up for Currency. We won out there in Akron, Ohio. We won the show to open up for Currency. And Currency, once he seen us open up, he was messing with us. Like, he was really fucking with us. And he like, y'all got it. Like, he knew we was gonna be something. That day we opened up for Currency. And ever since then, it's like, I was on the road with him. Like, we was doing big stuff, like traveling, all that. But it's like, even though I just started rapping, it's like I was getting out there. Not saying like out there, but I was getting like out there a little bit more. Cause like I said, before I started rapping, I studied the music industry. I found out what to do, who to go to, how to push your music, what to put your music on, how to put it on all platforms, all that. So when I did like finally take off with all that combined, I really start popping more than a little bit, like more than a little other, like no disrespect. Mm-hmm. Just cause I studied the music industry and knew where to push myself and knew where to position myself in this, you feel me, industry. So when that happened, we started doing shows and stuff. You start seeing the promoters and DJs and clubs was like messing with me more, like they giving me their personal numbers, like they like, we really messing with you, like, you feel me? They start pushing me towards labels, all that. He start, not saying like, you feel me, doubting me and nothing, but it's just like, he started taking it offensive, as in, like, he did it for me, or as in, he put me there. Like, one thing I can say is he did give me a studio to record, and we did travel, like, we traveled to do shows, and we both had connects, like, we both put our connects together. It's just that the stuff I learned and had already, that some of the stuff he ain't know, I knew. So I positioned myself somewhere that he couldn't, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, things start breaking off after that. Like, people know how that go. Like, everybody knows how that should go. Like, stuff start breaking off. So me, like, I'm young and stuff, so I'm like, I'm not gonna, you feel me, look up to you or look up under you for you to do this for me. So I took my own way and my own path, and I'm still doing great so far. So I'm just like trying.
And at this time, y'all. Now I follow him. My son was I didn't intervene what he was doing, but he always told me what he was doing. Everything he does.
Sending them flyers.
I know everything.
Every show
I know everything he did. So when I say that I didn't have nothing to do, I did, but I knew of everything because I said, son, son, the only thing I want you to do is just tell me what the place is. You know what I'm saying? So when I first see him with dude, I'm a dad, and like I said, I was in the music industry myself, so I'm looking at dude, I'm like, you know, first thing I'm thinking niggas want to ride my son away, like they see my son talent, so a motherfucking snake, they automatically go try to lock onto him and try to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying well, if it's all fucking father ain't riding him like that, y'all niggas, like, I'm not happy. So, but my son, he know me, like, he know if dad intervened, this shit about to be crucial, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it done got to that point. Because I would let him handle it all the way until, am I right? I would let him handle his shit. Mind y'all, he's not 18 yet. So I just want y'all to get that in your head. They're going to show you how business savvy he is already. That's my child.
Like 18 years.
You know what I'm saying? So I let him do his shit all the way up until it get deep and I know my child, because he ain't go, you know, he go like that, this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this contract I was just telling you about, like, now I ain't gonna lie, I expected my son to be like, man, dad, fuck, like, I'm gonna have to take, you know, you gotta, you know, because his mom like, you gotta let him shine. And I'm like, yeah, but he gonna shine, baby, but listen, he ain't gonna shine in the wrong light where a motherfucker take advantage of me. Because if we ain't taking advantage of him, baby, we ain't about to let listen,
take advantage
as my child, nobody take advantage of mine. And man, listen, that dead. So listen, if y'all future promoters, everybody y'all looking at this, listen, y'all want to do business with us, just know that, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, nigga, I'm like the new Damon Dash this shit, like, but I'm his Damon Dash.
No cap.
See what I'm saying? So know that, like, ain't shit sweet on the app. But he doing the business initially. I'm just sitting back like this. I'm like this until shit goes sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Then when shit go
left,
it's like
then probably stepping in.
After that.
Like, okay, he handled it. Okay, now son, I got this. You know, but so tell him about, because he went. So tell him about the first time you went on the road, the places you went on the road, and you know, tell us about your experience on the road.